Hello dear students, welcome to computer class. In the last class, we have completed from page number 30 the topic to insert column break. Today we are going to study working with tabs. So let's start reading. Tabs are defined as the position in the Word document to which the cursor jumps when we press the tab key using the keyboard. By default, the tab stops are set at every 0.5 inches between the left and right margin. We can also set the tab stops as per our need. To set the tab stops in the document, follow the given steps. Okay, before reading the steps, let me tell you what is the tabs. In the simple words, you can say tabs is the cursor jumps. How much the cursor is jumping is called tab. Generally, it is by default 0.5 inches and the tab is actually given as a key on the keyboard. Tab is given on the key on the keyboard. You can see just above the caps lock key, this tab key is given. This tab key is here. See, this is the tab key. This is the tab key. Now, so what is the tab? Tab is actually the cursor jumps when you are pressing the tab key from the keyboard. By default, it is 0.5 inches. Now, let's study how to set the tab stops more than 0.5. If you want to make the cursor jumps more than 0.5 inches, you just set that distance and cursor will jump. So, let's read the steps. Step 1, click the Home tab. Step 2, click the Launcher button in the paragraph group. The paragraph dialog box appears. Step 3, click on the Tabs button. The Tabs dialog box appears. Step 4, type a tab position in inches and choose its alignment. Click OK button. The tab stops will appear in the ruler bar. Now let's do it practically. First of all, we have to click on Home tab. Then you have to click on the launcher of paragraph group. So this is the launcher of paragraph group. Now this paragraph dialog box appears. Click on this tabs button. This tab dialog box appears. Now you have to write here the measurement in inches. How much you want for your tab. Suppose I am writing 3.5 inches and I am clicking on left or either center, then click on OK. Now you see my cursor is here. I am pressing tab. Now you see it is jumping at once by 3.5 inches. See, just I am pressing and it is jumping like this. By default, how it is jumping? Let me show you. Click tab and clearing this by clear all, and now only 0.5 is applied. OK. Now you can see I am pressing the tab button from the keyboard. I am pressing this tab button from the keyboard. You just notice I am pressing 1. You see only this much space the cursor jumps. Cursor jumps only by 0.5 inch. And if you will set more inches, the cursor will jump by more inches. So, I hope it is clear. The jump of the tabs, jump of the cursor is called tab. Now, come to page number 31. The new topic is indenting the text. The space or the distance between the text boundaries and the page margin are known as indent. You can set this by dragging indent from the ruler. What is indent? Indent is the space from the margin. This is your margin line from this margin how far your paragraph is. That is called indent. That is called indent. The text bound, the space between the text boundaries and the page margin. So that is indent. The space between the text boundary and the page margin. This is indent. Now to add indentation using paragraph group, follow the given step. Number 1, select the paragraph which is to be indented, and step 2, click on Home tab. Step 3, click increase indent or decrease indent from the paragraph group to increase. Shift the paragraph towards right or decrease, shift the paragraph towards left. Indentation by 0.5 inches. Let's move to the Word document and let me show you. Suppose the second paragraph, I want to set the indent to the right side. So I am increasing the indent. See, this is increasing the distance between the page margin and the text boundary. And how much it is increasing? By 0.5. Every time I am pressing this increasing, it is increasing by 0.5 inches. See, every time I am pressing, it is increasing by 0.5. If I am pressing decrease indent, it will decrease by 0.5 inches to the left side. So what is the indent? Indent is the space between the text boundary and the page margin, and you can increase it by increase indent and you can decrease it by decrease indent. So you have to select the paragraph whichever you want to increase the indent, and you can increase, and the increment or the decrement is of 0.5 inch. Now the next is setting the page margin. Page margin refers to the blank space around the edges of the page. The space seen on all the four sides of the page is called top margin, bottom margin, left margin and the right margin. All the text and images are inserted inside the margin. So what is the page margin actually? The all four sides which is blank, these are the margin. This is top margin which is blank. You can see this is this gray portion. This gray portion shows you the margin of this page. This gray portion is from the right side, this gray portion is for the left side, this is for the top and this is for the bottom. This is for the bottom margin. So all the text you are writing on the document, it will inside the margin. It will be inside the margin. Now how you can increase or decrease the margin? How you can set the margin? To set the margin, follow the given steps. Click on Layout tab. Click Margins from the Page Setup group. Choose the margin type and click on it to apply on the page. So let us move to Layout tab. In this, there is the heading margin in page setup group, margins. Now if you want to make your margin narrow, click on narrow. If you want to make it normal, it is normal. Normally is already applied. I am clicking narrow. Now you see the gray, with the gray scale you can observe the boundary, the margin is become narrow. You see only this much. Earlier it was more. So I am making it normal again. I am making it normal again. Normal. You can see this is. So you can make it according to your need. There are so many options. Now let us move to the next topic, that is setting page orientation. Orientation means the layout position of the paper for printing. There are two ways of set the orientation of the page in Microsoft Word document. The first is portrait and landscape. To set the page margin orientation, to set the page orientation, follow the given steps. Before reading the steps, let me tell you what is the orientation actually. Sometimes you have observed that your page is in the horizontal form and sometimes your page is in the vertical form. So this horizontal and the vertical is the orientation, the layout of your page, how you are putting your page. You are putting it horizontally or you are putting it vertically. So this is the orientation. Orientation means the layout position of the paper for printing. What is the meaning of orientation? The layout position of the paper for printing. So there are two types: portrait, which is vertical, landscape, which is horizontal. So step 1, click on the layout tab, and then step 2, click orientation from the page setup group. Click orientation from the page setup group and choose the type of the orientation, portrait or landscape. You can see in the book it is given, it is like this. This is portrait, and if you are keeping the page horizontal, it is landscape. So you can set accordingly. Let's do on the Word document. This is right now it is portrait by default. I am keeping it landscape. You can see my page become horizontal. So this is the orientation. This is the layout position of your paper for printing. How you want to print your paper. Now there is one more thing in the do you know box. You can set the size of the paper before printing by clicking size from the page setup group in the layout tab and then choosing the required size of the paper. Yes, you can set the size also. You can set the size of the paper also. How? Clicking on size button and you just set the size, whether letter size or A4 size or A3 size. You see, it is setting the size of your paper for when you are taking the print. Generally we are keeping it A4 size because generally we are taking prints on A4 size. So please have a read of page number 30, 31 and 32. Today we have finished our topic, all the topics of lesson 3. So please have a read and watch all the videos carefully so that the topics will be clear to you. Thank you and have a nice day.